Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Geo Knowledge Revamped. Today our topic of discussion is monsoon and its mechanism. We know that monsoon is an integral part of Indian climate, so we will study about that in detail. Monsoon, a unique feature of the climate of India. The word monsoon is derived from an Arabic word mausim, which means season. In other words, we can say that it's a season that changes due to change in the wind direction. In order to understand the mechanism of monsoon, we need to know what is intertropical convergence zone, because it plays a very important role in the whole reversal of the wind direction. So what is ITCZ? Intertropical convergence zone is the place that is more or less on the equator where northeast trade winds and southeast trade winds meet. This zone shifts towards north when the Earth's northern hemisphere is more inclined towards the sun, and it shifts towards south when the southern hemisphere is more inclined towards the sun. So monsoon season generally prevails at the time when the northern hemisphere is more inclined towards the sun. So this ITCZ shifts a little bit towards more closer to India during this time, and that's how the southeast trade winds, they are forced to change their direction and they become southwest monsoon winds. Apart from ITCZ, there is one more thing that we need to know before we move on to the mechanism of monsoon. That is called as southern oscillation. What is southern oscillation? Let us take a look at that. The differences in the pressure conditions over the Indian Ocean and the Pacific Ocean has an impact on monsoon. That means that when the Indian Ocean has low pressure, Pacific Ocean has high pressure. When the Pacific Ocean has low pressure, Indian Ocean has high pressure. So this is something which is normally happening between the two oceans. So there is a periodic change in pressure conditions between the two oceans, which is called as southern oscillation or SO. As a result of this change, the monsoon winds either get weaker or stronger. In general, along the coast of Peru, there is a cold ocean current. But sometimes that cold ocean current is replaced by a warm ocean current. This phenomena is called as El Nino. So depending upon this phenomena, the monsoon winds become either very strong or very weak. Now let us understand the mechanism of monsoon. There are 6 factors which affect the whole phenomena. First is movement of westerly jet streams to the north of Himalayas. That means that over the Himalayas there is westerly jet stream that flows. In opposite to this, tropical easterly jet streams flow over the peninsular plateau. That means 2 different jet streams coming from 2 different directions in 2 parts of India. One is over the Himalayas, the other one is over the peninsular plateau. Third thing, a low pressure trough gets created over the northern plain. We know that during this time the temperature of the land is very high and the temperature of water bodies is comparatively low. So there is a difference in pressure. There is high pressure over the ocean and low pressure over the Indian subcontinent. So particularly over the northern plain, there is an intensive low pressure zone. Then the Tibetan plateau also gets heated up intensively. That is the 4th factor which is responsible for attracting the winds. Shifting of ITCZ that we have already discussed, that takes place somewhere to the south of India. High pressure zone develops over the Madagascar region. That means in the Indian Ocean, especially towards the western side of the Indian Ocean, there is a high pressure zone. All these factors together contribute to a condition where the winds from southeast, they are compelled to turn towards India, and that's how they take a direction of southwest. In this diagram, we can see that southeast trade winds have changed their direction and they have become southwest winds. Not only these southeast trade winds change their direction, but also the northeast trade winds change their direction and they become so weak that they are completely replaced by these southwest winds. After changing their direction, the southwest monsoon winds enter into the country. They are expected to hit the southern tip of India by the first week of June, and by the end of June they reach the northern plain, and by the first week of July they completely cover the country. There is a sudden outburst of rain in the first week of June along the coast of Kerala, which is called as burst of monsoon. Monsoon has a pulsating nature, which means that there are wet and dry spells. There are two branches of monsoon, and these two branches merge over the northwestern part of Ganga Plains. Now here we can see the two branches of monsoon. The winds enter into the country through two water bodies. The branch which enters through the Arabian Sea is called as the Arabian Sea branch of monsoon, and the one which enters through Bay of Bengal, that is called as Bay of Bengal branch of monsoon. Arabian Sea branch of monsoon is responsible for covering the whole southern, southwestern, northwestern part of India, and the Bay of Bengal branch, it is responsible for covering north, northeastern and eastern part of India. So the branch which comes from the Arabian Sea, it enters into the country through the coast of Kerala, Karnataka, Goa, Maharashtra and Gujarat. On the other hand, the Bay of Bengal branch, it enters into the country through the coast of Orissa, Andhra Pradesh, West Bengal. The branch of monsoon that originates from Bay of Bengal, it hits a mountain range located in Myanmar, which is called as Arakan Hills, and after hitting that mountain range, it takes a turn towards India and enters into the country by taking a direction of southeast, and then it moves parallel to the Himalayas and covers the whole eastern part of the northern plain and the northeastern states. Arabian Sea branch, it enters through the western part of India and it reaches the Himalayas and then it covers the entire northern plain. That's how these two branches cover the whole country. After giving rainfall for about 3 and 3.5 months, the monsoon winds start to withdraw. This is called as withdrawal of monsoon. So monsoon winds withdraw from the north of India by the month of September, and the low pressure trough which was existing over the northern plain till the month of September, it starts shifting towards the Bay of Bengal. Due to this low pressure trough, cyclonic depressions form over the Bay of Bengal, and these depressions break along the coast of Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh. These are the coastal areas where the advancing monsoon winds do not cause rainfall. So these places receive rainfall from the retreating monsoon winds. If we look at the distribution of rainfall in India, we see that there are 3 categories into which we can divide the whole country. The first category is areas with high rainfall, that is places where the rainfall is above 200 cm in a year. West coast of India, northeastern India, Andaman and Nicobar Islands, Lakshadweep, these are areas where the rainfall is more than 200 centimeter in a year. There are places with medium rainfall, that is between 200 to 60 centimeters. Northern plains, central India, parts of Assam Valley, foothills of Himalayas, these are the places where this medium rainfall is observed during a year. There are areas with low rainfall, that is below 60 centimeters in a year. Western Rajasthan, adjoining parts of Thar Desert in Gujarat, southern Haryana and Punjab, interior of the Deccan Plateau, east of Sahyadri, Leh in north are the places where the rainfall is less than 60 centimeters in a year. These are some points to depict how monsoon acts as a unifying bond for the whole country. With the onset of monsoon, the Kharif agricultural season begins in India. A change in temperature is observed which gives respite from the hot weather season. Since the dry season ends, therefore the natural vegetation flourishes. The season marks the beginning of festivals. The water bodies get recharged in this season. This is all about monsoon. We have got an answer of questions like what is monsoon and why does India receive rainfall in the month of June, July, August? Why not throughout the year? If you have any other question related to monsoon, please let me know. I'll try and answer those questions. Thank you for watching this video. Stay connected with me. Visit my Facebook page and website, and please subscribe to my channel so that I can make more videos like this. Thank you and take care.